Hey guys, I am going to just show a quick thing here of how this might be done um, in an analog way, just one little method. I'm going to take this nifty picture of myself and trace it. I just have my phone here, very simple. Okay. I'm going to just create a few lines here. Um, okay, just some highlights, a little bit of the shadow. Just areas that I want to keep, and I'll omit or leave out other areas that don't necessarily need. Okay. Get the shadow here. Okay. Oops. Slipped a little. Alright, so I just want to get a few details. Get my tie, and we have a natural border here from the phone screen, so I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to move it over. I'm not going to deal with colors yet because I want to just get down my images. I'm only going to do two. You can do like 3 or 4 or 6 or however many you want. All right, maybe I'll capture different areas now. All right, so maybe I want to have more shadow here and under here. Oops, I zoomed. I didn't want to do that. Okay. Um, Glasses. Dooby dooby doo. Alright, I got my eyes here. Maybe a little more shadow under there. Okay. So I'm getting more shadow on this side now. Okay. I want to try to get as closely composed as the first one, and then just cast shadow in different areas. Now, when dealing with color, of course, you will have different zones of color depending on where you want to change the areas of color. Okay, so get my little tie here again. Okay, so I've got two versions here, two little compositions, same face, different um, areas of shadow. Then I can go in and grab some color. Okay, so I'm going to be using these Colibri Viking brush pens. Brilliant. Alright, so I'm going to go in where my shadows are. Well, actually, I'll just do some different zones of color in different areas for these. Okay. Let's just add some of this orange on this side. I'm just going in and doing it. Not going to worry about anything really. Okay. So I'm not concerned with local color. Remember what local color is? It is when you capture the color that is actually the objects that you're looking at of the original color of things, the objects that you're attempting to draw. So got a little of this light blue color here on the side. Okay. Now I can change things up, and I can go in with this cyan, which is sort of like a light blue, and just switch things up a little, right? So certain areas I'm gonna just do as much as I can differently from one drawing to the other. Alright, so this is a good base color actually for this. Here I can put it on the shirt, and I can make the shirt a different color on the other side. In this one, I'm approaching these two things at the same time. So I'm using this little brown color here. Okay. Okay. Now I could always take another color and do some shadow areas on here, right? Okay. Now, and this one, go down there like that. This guy is a little bit different. I think I'll take a little violet, throw down here on the neck area, and why not do it here too? I don't care. It is up to you. You be as creative as you want. Oh, let me move this a little so you guys can see everything. And for the background, I want to consider my background, and I'm going to use different colors. So on one side, I'm going to use this striking purple. Why not, right? I don't want it to be too strokey or streaky, so I'm just going to go in and use the edge of my brush pen and try to make it as least streaky as possible. What do I mean by streaky? Like when you see all these, where the lines meet when you're coloring something, and then portions of it looks darker than the other. And then on the other side, I want to brighten it up a bit on that side. So I'm going to go with this thing called flesh, which I think is ridiculous to call this flesh, because flesh tones are all different colors, and some are very dark, some are very light, some are in the middle. I think they need to change the name of this from flesh to something else, because it doesn't represent all kinds of flesh. Okay, but it's what I have to work with. There, that's an example of my little analog version of what the woman in the video was trying to do. I don't have to stop there. I probably will, but I want to actually go in with some outlines. And you know what? I'll just take a good old black and then darken some of these areas. Right? Just to give a nice little base. Color in the tie. No biggie. Just sort of square off my composition, or rectangle off my composition. This black line could be the common thread between the two, aside from the composition itself. Yes. This is a very fast version of one approach to this little pop arty thing. Black lips, because that's how I roll. Okay. Sort of get that stencil effect going. Alright. I'm going to darken these shadows as well. Those shadows I created from before. Oh look, there I said, I'll stop there, and I could never stop. Just keep going. Can't stop. Once I start making art, it's really hard for me to just stop and finish, and sometimes I have to know when to finish. Because already my composition's looking quite different from how it started. That's my shadow there. Here I have more of a shadow on this side. That's okay. Alright. there you have it. I don't know which direction this is gonna show. Oh, I don't know what's written over there. Turn it and push it. There we go. That's it.